may have inspired people to do just that. Thank you for getting in touch. And are they everywhere, Teresa? Are they all over, or are they just in one area?
In the garden. I have a reindeer in the garden. Yes.
I like full pictures painted on the radio for us, what we've got to do with words, which you're obviously in the business of. Teresa, good to talk to you. Keep those messages coming in. I've done it as well, Emma, a month earlier than normal. I had cancer during Christmas in 2018. My mum died of cancer at Christmas in 2019. I will not let COVID steal this Christmas. Let's get the decorations up and make sure we have the best Christmas it's possible to have. Life is too short to be miserable. Light up the world, says Linda. Linda, all the best to you. Thank you for getting in touch with us. 85058. It's 11:25. That is the sound of the game Animal Crossing New Horizons, one of the games which has been the subject of some new research. A team from Oxford University has found a link between people who had a positive sense of well-being and those who spent time gaming each week. The research found that people who played 2 selected games for several hours a week had a positive sense of well-being, leading to headlines saying video games, good for you, and possibly good for your children. Leanne Cook has logged over 1,400 hours on the Animal Crossing game and regularly streams on the service Twitch. Hello, Leanne.
Hello, you okay?
Yes. Well, you sound very active. Sorry, lots of background noise there. You all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Is that better?
Yes, that is a bit better. You sound like you're playing right now. I don't know what that sounded like.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Tell us, what does this game actually involve?
So it's... you basically have an island where you are isolated from the world and you share this island with 10 other villagers of your choosing, they're animals. And it's just basically that, living island life. You make your own furniture, you decorate it. It really is that. You just escape reality. That's what it is.
And is that why you've clocked up so many hours?
It's partly that, and partly because of the community that's linked to it. There's so many, it's one of those games 1,400 hours is crazy, but at the same time, it's not, because there's so much around the community. It's like having an extended family.
Because you're playing with others?
Yeah, so you're playing with others. So it is solitary, you're on your own, but you need to work with others to be able to get achievements, to be able to get the materials that you need. We constantly, I'm in a really big community where we spend time playing mini games with each other and things like mazes and stuff. It really is. It's an escape from reality, but it's a nice escape from reality. It's really nice and pleasing on the eyes as well.
This idea that it's good then for your health and good for your mental health, what do you make of this research?
Oh, it's absolutely fab. I work in hospitality, and obviously we're into the second lockdown now. And the first one, literally, if I didn't have Animal Crossing, I don't want to know what my mental health would be like at the moment. It was a case of I was able to escape reality, go into my own world, and just experience something on a little bit of a slower path. You can do it. I can do it at my speed. I don't have to. There's no end game. So I don't have to do anything at a certain rush.
But are you just numbing your mind from your life?
Oh, well, not really. I mean, the game itself, I understand where, obviously a lot of people will ask me that. And I have had friends that don't play games in the past that just don't understand. But at the same time, I can easily, 1,400 hours is a lot, but I'm happy enough to put the switch down and go back to normal life. It's just an escape and a break from reality.
Oh, no, I totally understand. I understand that. And, people do it on their phones, do all sorts of versions of gaming, don't they? It's not, just like this sort of intensity. But what does that mean in your day-to-day life? Talk me through it. You finish, are you working at the moment actually in hospitality?
No, I'm on furlough at the moment. So
give us a sense of how that works. Would you do 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day?
So at the point of the game that I'm in now, 1,400 hours is pretty much end game, everything's set up. And it's a case of I can log on for half an hour, 45 minutes a day, do my daily tasks, which are simple things like digging up fossils, talking to my villagers. And
But before you got to this point, how many hours were you putting in a day?
Oh, maybe like all day. I would literally get up and play it all day. It is literally,
Like, so what we're saying, like 8 in the morning till 8 at night, or?
yeah, pretty much.
And do you mind me asking, do you live alone?
No, I live with my husband, so it's
And
just me and my husband.
does he play the game as well?
So he did to start with, and then he got very bored with it. So he's a little bit older than me, so it's not really his cup of tea, really.
What does he make of? Because of course, if you talk about your children, which often we do with gaming, and we shouldn't just
Yeah.
talk about children, we should talk about adults as well,
Yeah.
because this is a massive community, as you rightly say. But we often talk about the fact we feel isolated from them, we feel like we don't see them enough, we can't connect with them. But what did he make of you doing this all day, every day?
Well, the thing is, he sort of puts up with me doing it. He's an absolute godsend when it comes to that sort of thing. But he understands the community aspect. And it's a case of he knows that it was an escape from reality for me, so that my mental health didn't just spiral down the path. I mean, I've gone from a very fast-paced working environment in hospitality. I was manager in hospitality to all of a sudden not being in work. Like, if somebody told me at the beginning of the year that's how it was going to be, to all of a sudden stop was it was daunting. It was very scary. So the fact that like a game has been able to bring me this much joy in that short a time, I'm all for it. I really am all for it, and he is as well. In that sense,
Is it not quite an extreme thing to have to do, to block out reality around you to feel good to this extent, to play all hours of the day?
I mean, not really. I mean, everybody does different things. So you've got your people that do the knitting, you've got people that do like things that are like tactile with their hands. I've got a creative mind, and when I'm not at work, when I'm not in hospitality in that fast-paced environment, I need to keep busy, and this is something that's keeping me busy. Otherwise, I'm not sat alone with my thoughts. Obviously, it's me and my husband here, but otherwise, if I'm not keeping busy, it's not that. So, like,
does he talk to you while you're playing, or are you separate?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
I'm just trying to visualise it.
No, so I play on the main TV in the living room, and he will sit and he'll watch, and because it's not like it's just me running around an island building stuff. I'll be talking to my villagers, and they will say things as well that are funny. So it is a talking point. It's not a case of, oh, I'm just sat here playing a video game all the time. It's not like that exclusive. It's more the case of it's a family thing. It really is.
Leanne Cook, thank you very much for your time, giving us an insight into gaming. She's clocked up many, many hours, 1,400 hours on that particular game that we just played you some of the music from. And research has found that people who play those games for several hours a week had a positive sense of well-being. What do you make of that? What are you doing to switch off or protect yourself at the moment? Or do you perhaps think that's a bit too much? 85058 0828 5909 693. It's 11:32. Let's get the latest news and sport.
On digital, BBC Sounds.